Welcome to Our Environment, a video series focused on Two Rivers land, wildlife, and waterways. Brought to you by the City of Two Rivers Environmental Advisory Board. Join us as we sit down and talk with local environmental experts about improving our quality of life through resiliency and sustainability.
Brian Delman, I'm the Two Rivers Utility Electric Director. I've been employed with the City of Two Rivers now for going on 28 years. I started back in 1996 as a line worker, worked through the ranks, became foreman, and when the previous director decided he was ready to retire, I became director back in 2021 and have been filling that role ever since. We want to ensure that our facilities are in proper working order, and we maintain those facilities on a regular basis. We do inspections annually. We have a section of the city that we go on a rotating basis, that we make sure that the poles are in good shape, the wires are in good shape, the transformers aren't rusted, those sort of things. As far as training goes, we're very, very safety orientated. Our crews go through numerous trainings throughout the year. Basically, when they first get hired, they go through an apprenticeship program. That's with the line workers, they're a 4-year apprenticeship program where they go 16 weeks total over the course of 4 years. With the meter tech apprenticeship, that's a 3-year program. So then that's 12 weeks over those 3 years. Utilities works with our energy wholesale provider, WPPI, who's out of Sun Prairie. What we offer is a tree rebate for our customers, that if they would purchase a tree to plant on their property, they could get up to a 50% rebate, up to $50, up to 3 trees. So in total, $150 back to the customer once they purchase those trees and plant them. Go through the program of calling Diggers Hotline to make sure that there's no underground facilities and everything's done properly.
Okay.
You never know. Sometimes you get that call in the middle of the night. We've had a number of car accidents where, it'd be middle of the night or something, and you get, a lot of customers that are out of power, and then all of a sudden you get another call saying, yep, there's been an accident. Investigate. Okay. So now you call in for extra crew, to come assist with that call, and depending on what the situation was. A number of calls for wildlife, squirrels, birds, stuff like that. Number of kites where people have been flying kites, obviously not paying attention to where the utility lines are, and then the string gets hung up at the lines and stuff like that. So we'd have to come in and remove that safely. One time I actually had a call that there was a seagull stuck on a line across the river. So somebody apparently must have been fishing over the course of the years and got their fishing lure hung up on the line, and the hook was still dangling, and the seagull must have thought it was food, swooped in, and it snagged itself on the hook. Myself and another employee went there, and we were able to snap the line, and the seagull flew away. So in 2024, Two Rivers Utilities was recognized by the American Public Power Association for 3 awards. There are over 2,000 public power utilities across the United States. The first one that we received was the Reliable Public Power Provider Award, which is known as the RP3. This designation is good for 3 years. This award is given to utilities that demonstrate proficiencies in 4 disciplines: reliability, safety, workforce development, and system improvements. The next award was the Safety Award of Excellence. This is based on total employee hours worked and ranked by the highest number of incident-free records and overall safety programs and culture. Lastly, we were selected to receive the Smart Energy Provider Award. This award acknowledges the utilities for leading practices in smart energy information, energy efficiency, and distributed energy resources program, environmental and sustainability programs. We're very proud to receive these awards and to be recognized nationally. So the typical breakdown on a utility bill, there's a minimum customer charge that's a flat rate cost per meter, and residential that is $11 per month. There's also an energy charge, which is the cost per kilowatt hour, which is basically 10.31 cents per kilowatt hour. Power cost adjustment charge, known as PCAC, is an automatic adjustment clause that allows the utility to adjust the customer's monthly bill either upward or downward to reflect the utility's average cost for purchasing and or producing power that is either above or below the average cost that's authorized by the Public Service Commission that's reflected in the utility's base rates. This can be either a credit or a charge each month and then calculated based off the kilowatts that each customer uses that month. There's also sales tax that is calculated at 5%. Also a commitment to community under the provision of the 1999 Wisconsin Act 9 and the 2005 Wisconsin Act 141, which is the municipal utility electric must charge each customer a low income assistance and energy efficiency fee. 50% of that fee shall be used for the energy efficiency programs, and no more than 3% of the customer's bill, and not to exceed $1.36 for a residential customer each month. Definitely has to be creativity in the production and generation of electricity. Getting away from coal, which is a consistent base load for generation, causes other options that have to be, built or produced in other ways. Solar, wind, hydro, those sorts of things have to be added to offset if coal is eliminated or reduced. So therefore, one way or another, you need to have that consistency, established and it be known. The Choose Renewable program allows customers of member utilities to sign up to increase their monthly bill by a few dollars, ensuring their space is powered by renewable energy such as solar, wind, or biogas. An entire home can run on clean energy with the purchase of 2 or 3 blocks. Funds invested in Choose Renewable go towards grants to develop additional renewable resources and to grow the use and acceptance of renewable energy across local communities. It's gaining more popularity. More residential customers are now installing solar on their rooftops. Businesses are starting to look towards solar to offset their monthly costs. So in the big picture, yes, it is becoming, widely used.
Okay.
There's many ways to save on the overall electric bill per month. Can be done with small changes over time or larger projects that businesses might take advantage of. Most popular thing is looking at lighting. A lot of times they'll switch from traditional lighting to LED lighting. It can reduce the wattage quite significantly. For instance, could have, say, a existing 100-watt light bulb that could possibly be reduced down to, say, a 14-watt LED and provide near to same light output from what you currently had. Another way is to look at the conditions of other appliances within your home. A lot of times refrigerators and freezers and furnaces and that sort of thing can become inefficient. Could be running more often because perhaps a seal on the refrigerator or freezer might be getting old, brittle, so therefore that appliance is running more often than what it should have to. Other things to investigate around the house are the insulation levels. So obviously under insulated homes in the winter would have to heat more often. Also in the summer then cool that much more because those either heat or cooling months are not as effective. So that's just another way to try to save over the course of time.
Okay.
Two Rivers Utilities also offers rebates for appliances such as refrigerators and freezers, dehumidifiers, air conditioning. So that could definitely help a customer offset a little bit. Every little bit helps. So there's many times that some customer may need extra assistance. They can get behind on their bills. Two Rivers Utilities offers utility bill assistance. There's many local organizations as well as state organizations that provide assistance. You can reach out to customer service at City Hall. What the customer would need to do is ask for their 12-month history, because that's going to be required in order to qualify. So once that is taken care of, then the customer can fill out the application, and that'll get the wheels in motion. Our department is here to help. If there's an issue, we want to take care of it right away. So if you see something, say something. We don't want something out there that could hurt a customer, hurt one of our employees. So if there is something that doesn't look right, definitely speak up. We take safety very, very important, or we feel that safety is very important to us. And we definitely want to ensure that our employees are going home each and every day just as well as they came.
Thank you for joining us. Please make sure that you check back regularly for new content.